Sri Lanka's 78th National Independence Day celebration was held at Independence Square in Colombo this morning. This year, the national celebration was themed Rebuilding Sri Lanka. The celebration was attended by parliamentarians including the leader of the opposition, members of the diplomatic missions in Sri Lanka and government officials. The ceremony began with the arrival of the guests, with Chief Justice Preethipadman Surasena arriving first. Subsequently, Speaker of Parliament Dr. Jagat Wickramaratne arrived.
ශ්‍රී ලංකා පාර්ලිමේන්තුවේ ගරු කතානායක වෛද්‍ය ජගත් වික්‍රමරත්න මැතිතුමාගේ පැමිණීම.
The speaker was followed by Prime Minister Dr. Harini Amarasuriya.
සමාජවාදී ජනරජයේ ගරු අග්‍රාමාත්‍ය සහ අධ්‍යාපන උසස් අධ්‍යාපන සහ වෘත්තීය අධ්‍යාපන අමාත්‍ය ආචාර්ය හරිනි අමරසූරිය මැතිණියගේ සම්ප්‍රාප්තිය.
Formal festivities commenced following the arrival of President Anura Disanayake, who inaugurated the ceremony by hoisting the national flag, after which the national anthem was sung.
කුමාර දිසානායක මහතාගේ සම්ප්‍රාප්තියයි විහි.
Subsequently, the President was escorted to the special platform by the commanders of the Tri-Forces and Inspector General of Police. Afterwards, Buddhist incantations were recited. Subsequently, a 2-minute silence was observed in honour of all of Sri Lanka's fallen war heroes and patriots. Afterwards, the President received a ceremonial guard of honour by the Tri-Forces. Subsequently, President Anura Disanayake addressed the nation.
The theme of this year's Independence Day is Rebuilding Sri Lanka. We must rebuild Sri Lanka on the foundations of independence, sovereignty and freedom. This is not a development model that severs our roots or erodes our national character, but one that builds a new Sri Lanka upon them. We must transform our human resource into one that prioritizes knowledge over ignorance, progress over outdated prejudices and unity over division. Therefore, we must foster a well-rounded population enriched with knowledge, compassion and modern technology. To achieve this, we must initiate the most transformative era in our education sector. We are ready to do so. Racism and extremism are the most two unpleasant words in our vocabulary. Therefore, I reiterated to the people of this country that we will never again allow division, racism or extremism. Every individual has the opportunity to exercise their rights fairly and equally under the rule of law. We must build a new Sri Lanka where all citizens are subject to the law and public confidence in the supremacy of the law is firmly upheld. Consider the devastating cyclone Ditwa that recently struck the country, causing widespread damage. The Central Highlands are crucial for Sri Lanka's longevity. Yet within our lifetime, we have witnessed severe destruction in the Central Highlands, highlighting the urgent need for preservation and sustainable management. What we seek is a development path that strengthens ecosystems, preserves flora and fauna that existed when we were born, and ensures even greater protection for future generations. This must be a central responsibility in the Rebuilding Sri Lanka initiative. We must establish a strong, resilient and sustainable economy. We can be somewhat proud considering that in 2025, we witnessed the lowest budget deficit since 1977, highest government revenue after 2006, the largest current account surplus in Sri Lanka's history, the highest tax revenue collected by the Department of Inland Revenue, and the sustained maintenance of bank interest rates at single digits, demonstrating remarkable economic stability. The benefits of economic achievements must reach the people who form the foundation of that prosperity. The vision for a renewed Sri Lanka is one where the benefits of economic growth flow to the people, creating a nation in which prosperity is shared equitably and inclusively. What we must integrate into our hearts and minds is a firm determination to rebuild the nation. I, as the President, along with the Cabinet, the leader of the opposition, the public service and religious institutions, call upon all citizens to come together and commit wholeheartedly to the comprehensive reconstruction of our country. There's an African proverb that says, if you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, go together. What we need is to progress in every field. The journey cannot be taken alone. Let us embark on the journey of progress together.
The ceremony continued with the Independence Day parade featuring the Tri-Forces, the police, the Civil Defence Force and the National Cadet Corps. Similar to last year, this year's parade also featured a reduced number of personnel and did not include combat vehicles. Further, the parade only featured 3 Air Force helicopters. The celebration also featured several traditional performances. The 78th National Independence Day celebration concluded with the singing of the national anthem in Tamil. Subsequently, the ceremonial 25-gun salute by the Sri Lankan Navy was performed at 12 noon by SLNS Sayura from the waters of Galle Face Green.